welcome you to the house of Ebon where all your dreams come true. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Eric. For those of you that are new, welcome to my channel. And for those of you that have already joined the house of Ebon and have already subscribed, thanks for coming back for another video. As you can see in the title, we are talking about last night's episode and the ridiculousness that ensued on Euphoria season 2, episode 8. So I'm just going to be doing my skincare as I talk about the episode from yesterday. So don't mind me. So the episode opens back up with, I believe, Cassie still looking in the window like she about to beat somebody behind, which she did not. Let's start there. She was doing all that huffing and puffing and did nothing whatsoever. Rue, I cackled when Rue looked back at Cassie in the window and she was like, Zendaya facial expressions are hilarious when awkward situations happen. It was hilarious. So Cassie walked in smiling like the Joker again, and everybody starts staring at her looking like, what is she doing? What is she doing? She goes on stage and just starts hackling Lexi. Like, I get it. You're upset about everything that's been happening in this play. All of the mess that Lexi has been shining a light on. You're upset. We get it. But that don't give you the right to treat your sister like that. I don't care. You don't have the right to do it to your sister. And so she does all this yelling and saying, yo, if I'm the villain, that's fine. I'll be the villain because I fell in love with somebody who loves me. Blah, blah, blah. And then Maddy messy behind her. She was trying to get with like the characters on the stage, the play. She was trying to get with Maddy's boyfriend, and the other person in the audience was on, what? Are you serious? And everybody was confused, like, is this a part of the play? It was ridiculous. And then their mom came on stage, not really helping. It's like, get control of Cassie. Like, how are you not able to get control of Cassie? And so they keep arguing. Cassie attacks the actress, the girl that's playing her on stage. And then Maddy says, she needs to be, what'd she say? She needs to be put down. I was like, oh. And then she just started running. I love the way Alexa runs. Like, Alexa is so beautiful. I wish she was my friend. My best friend. The way she runs down that stage is so funny. And then she took off her shoe. Once she got off to the stairs, up to the stage, I was done. I was done at that moment, okay? And then she just starts attacking Cassie. And then she slapped her. I wish it was a little more with that fight. It was missing something, like a real fight. Because it really wasn't a fight because Cassie didn't fight back. I wish it was more of a fight at first, and then Cassie would have been like, oh, I can't battle her. Because she knows how you girls like to tussle. You know, I wish it was more of a fight at first because Cassie had all that rage, right? So it would have made sense for Cassie to fight back even a little bit and then give up and run away. But she just ran away immediately. It's like, something was missing from that fight. Oh, my phone there. Something was truly missing from that fight. So we see them run after, Maddy runs after Cassie, and their other friend, and Kat runs after Maddy, trying to stop her. Well, Kat tries to stop her. The other friend is like, beat her ass, beat her ass. It's like, oh my God, this is so messy. And then we see Maddy push, shove, throw Cassie's head into that brick wall. I was like, That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's how you do that, okay? Smush her head into that brick wall. Well, let's just finish out with the play. So the play finishes out. We get more context of Lexi's and Rue's relationship because this semester they had minimal contact with one another. And so this play kind of shed a light on how they renewed their friendship. And Rue was like, you were, I went through a lot. I think I went through a lot and I don't know what to do with it. And she was admiring how Lexi went through a lot as well in their friendship and in her life period up until now, and was able to create a whole play and put all that energy into that. I'm thankful she's sober, but right now I feel like she's trying to figure out what to do with her life. Like, she's 18, right? I believe 17, 18. She's trying to figure out what am I going to do? Like, I've been through all of this. What is next? So I feel like that's what she is right now. Hopefully she gets to stay there peacefully and just tries to figure out what's next. Because that can be a sobering factor or sobering situation, even if you're not dealing with drug abuse or any type of substance abuse. So even having that compacted onto it, I feel like she really needs this time to just rest, be peaceful, and think and figure out what she wants to do next, where she wants to go next in life. And I hope she really gets there. I really hope. Prayers to Rue, even though she's a fictional character. But you know, hopefully she gets the help she needs. She really needs therapy. That's one thing she needs. Therapy. Because she can't keep trying to do this on her own. She needs somebody to help guide her. Not guide her, but like help her solve her questions. So, moving on to Nate. Nate was just a quick part in this episode, finalizing his relationship with his father. But not so, because he brought the gun, and I'm thinking, okay, you're going to shoot your dad. Who are you going to shoot? Because I was confused, because it kept going between Nate and pieces of the play. And I was like, who is he going to go shoot? And so we found out he's not meeting up, but found his dad at one of the houses he was building, since he has I guess a construction company that builds houses. And so we see Nate's dad with one transgender person or gender fluid person, probably I would say two gender fluid people, a guy with some drawers on, Speedos, and some robe, and a girl. And they are kikiing, okay? So Cal's living his life, right? Nate walks in, surprising Cal, asking him, how you doing? Are you happy? Are you happier? After leaving the house. And Cal is like, can we just go somewhere, private to talk? And Nate is bringing up all this other stuff about him finding the videos when he was 11 and the dreams that he's had. So those dreams with Cal abusing him have started back when he was 11. He has had them ever since. And so I was like, okay, Cal didn't touch him. Because that would have been a whole mess, right? And so Cal tells all the people he has with him to leave. Like, he needs to talk with the son. And then they talking, boom, boom, boom. And he says, you don't deserve, this is Nate to Cal, you don't deserve to be happier after leaving. And it's like, I can feel that. Like, you don't get to leave us, no matter what has happened. You don't get to leave us and then be happier after all the damage you've caused, which is understandable. And so he's like, Nate says, what he say? I feel like he said, I don't I'm not angry, I want revenge. I believe that was the line. I'm not angry, I want revenge. And he pulls out the gun, and Cal is like, as I am too, as I should, right? Cause like, you gonna shoot him? You gonna kill him? Like, I get you're angry, I get you want revenge, but I don't think you should kill him. And so he pulls out the gun, has it this way. I don't really understand the point of the gun. I don't understand it. And then he pulls out the flash drive and he tells his Cal, this is everything. And Cal's like, that's everything? All the files, all the videos that he did of all his sexual intercourses with underage people, sex workers, all that. All of the recordings are on that file. And we found out that Nate called the police and they have come to arrest Cal. So we get back to the play. Lexi gets renewed energy from hearing her name being chanted, Lexi, Lexi, Lexi. Because Rue started that, and it was really cute to see Rue really supporting Lexi, even though they haven't had much interaction as friends on the show throughout this season, because their relationship was a little rocky in a way. And so we finish out the play. Lexi gives the second portion of the play in honor to Fez, who wasn't there. We're about to get into that because that's going to be the last part to the video. And when I tell you I gagged at what happened with Fez, Ashtray, and Faye, I gagged, okay? But we get Rue looking back at Elliot and their interaction after the whole incident of them trying to confront Rue about her addiction and her relapse. She goes to him to forgive him. He plays her a song, which is not really about her, but it is about her in a way. And that was really nice to see. At first I was like, why? What is the point of them having him play this song? But after a while I understood. Like, it was saying, I gave you away to this addiction. Hopefully later on what I did made sense. It worked and it was for the better. And later on, we will come back together as friends, and you'll tell me about all the good things that have happened to you. So it was a good song. I really didn't think that Dominique knew how to sing. Like, he's a really good singer. I found him on Instagram. He's an artist. I did not know that. And he's really cute. Like, he's really good. But that was a good scene. And we get back to the play. The play finishes out. Rue is still there in the seat in the audience as everybody is leaving. Jules comes over and talks to her, tries to apologize, says she's sorry, she loves her. And Rue just sits there for a few seconds and then kisses Jules on the forehead and walks away. And Jules just starts crying. These girls are actresses. When I tell you they are actresses, okay? It's amazing. Okay, the quality of their acting, superb. And so we see Rue walk away from the school, and she's just talking how this is her time to like get to know her, find out what she needs to do to actually become a sober person and to beat this addiction. But also to learn from it and use that to excel in life. So I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping for the best for her. But we're going to come to the point of no return in this episode, in this finale, in this phenomenal season, okay? They are at the apartment, Faye, Ashtray, and Fez, and Faye's boyfriend. So we know he had the phone recording their conversation, and Faye kept trying to signal to Fez like, what's that that movie? What's the movie with the bees, the band, Candyman? When the lady was like, shh, don't say that. That's what Faye did to Fez, and so after Faye's boyfriend was like, yeah, I need to talk to you. It's really important. I gotta talk to you, man. Like, they found Mouse's body, and they own us. They want to know what happened to Mouse's body. And Faye drops the cup. It drops and breaks. And I was like, why girl, you didn't have to drop the cup. What are you doing? But when she got down, Mama Faye said, shh, to Fez. She was like, and Fez got it and clicked. Everything came together like, oh, he's really working with the police and trying to get us. So she gets back up, and Faye did her job. She did what needed to be done, and that's on period. So Faye was like, isn't Lori the one that killed Mouse? Like, I sound just like her. Isn't Lori the one that killed Mouse? That's horrible. And then she just tried to play mind games with her boyfriend. And it's like, aren't you the one that told us that Faye was the one that killed Mouse? It's crazy. So now you're working with Lori? And it was amazing. And Faye's boyfriend kept talking and talking because Fez just didn't know what to say. Like, anything he said could have been incriminating in any situation. So it was just best for him to just not say anything. But Ashtray, I don't understand. I guess that's all Ashtray knew, in a sense. Like, violence was all he knew. That's all he knew, what to do, how to do. That's all he knew. And so out of nowhere, he takes the box cutter and stabs Faye's boyfriend in the neck. And Fez is like, no, no. And I'm like, no. Like, what are you doing? Why? That was not the time to kill him. That was not the time to kill him. Even though that the police was coming to arrest him anyway, that was not the time to do it. That was not the time to take him out. Because as soon as they took him out, that was the go for the police to say, something's wrong. Our mission has gone awry, and we need to go in. So they just like, nah. And Fez comes over and closes his mouth because the phone is still recording. So Fez put his hand over Faye's boyfriend's mouth to not have him make a sound. And then Fez punches Ashtray to make it seem like he ain't have nothing to do with it. Fez covers for Ashtray, so when the police come in, he is the one that stabbed Faye's boyfriend. And then Fez tells Ashtray he needs to leave and tell them that he surrenders, that he didn't have nothing to do with this, because he wants to protect his little brother. And so Ashtray, out of his mind, goes and collects all his guns. I'm thinking he about to leave. He just collecting some stuff just to have on him. No, he getting his guns. He about to have a whole shootout corral. Okay? And so Fez takes the knife and wipes Ashtray's fingerprints off of it. As this is happening, that's when Ashtray is getting all the guns. And Faye is still, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what she's probably thinking. I don't know. But as Ashtray is collecting the guns and putting them in the bathroom in the tub, Fez is like, what are you doing? Give me the gun. This is stupid. We don't have time for this. Give me the gun. At that point, Faye is in, I would guess, the living room looking at the door because she hears all this sound. She hears the police talking behind the door. She hears them preparing to knock down the door. At that same time, Fez is still screaming at Ashtray to give him the gun and stop doing this. But at that time, Ashtray closed the door and Fez is just banging on the door. At that time, Faye is just standing there and the door breaks open because the police bust in, throw the smoke grenade, and there's a loud pop and Faye falls to the ground. She's put in handcuffs or zip tied. And then the police head straight to where all the noise is coming from with Fez. They have the light, the little, I don't know what you call that, the light on him from their guns and telling him to put the knife down, back up, put the knife down, stop what you're doing, put the knife down, back up. At that time, I don't know what triggered Ashtray to shoot. It was some sound that he heard that he thought it was a round from a gun, but it wasn't. It was some other sound, and he just shoots, and one of his bullets enters the abdomen of Fez. He falls, and then it's a shoot off between the police and Ashtray. Shoot off, shoot off, shoot off. And then there's no sound. A police officer, one of the SWAT team members, walks up slowly. He sees grandma grandma's still in the bed, comatose, in a coma, not knowing what's happening. She's in the bed. And Ashtray's on the ground pretending like he's out, like he's shot. No, he takes his shotgun, pow, kills the officer. I was like, you could have just stayed down and pretended like you were out. You could have pretended like you were out and everything would have been fine. But no, you had to go shoot an officer. You know they about to take you out now. You know they about to take you out. And so one of the officers has their gun, and the scope is going up with the red light to Ashtray's from his chest all the way to his forehead, and then we get a shot. The camera pans straight to Fez, and we hear the shot from the officer go off as Ashtray gets shot in the head and killed. When I tell you I gagged and I did not think that was going to happen, I didn't think any of this was going to happen. I was brought to tears almost. I was brought to tears. And I was like, I cannot believe they just killed off Ashtray. Like, they just killed off Ashtray. And there's no telling if Fez made it because he just got shot, remember? So, this whole episode, mainly just the ending of it. Well, not the ending because that was Rue walking away. But the ending of the storyline for Ashtray specifically. And I really hope that that does not send Rue into a downward spiral, because anything dealing with death could easily trigger her and send her back to where she just came from. So I really hope third season she does not relapse, which I'm pretty sure they will make her relapse. And then Lexi's gonna be traumatized. Who else gonna be traumatized? Like, everybody that knew Fez and was friendly with him or friends with him, they're gonna be triggered. And it's just too much. Too much. What's gonna happen to the granny? She probably gonna be put in hospice. This is too much. I'm just wondering what the third season is gonna look like, because when I tell you the drama that is going to ensue on that season, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. Well, guys, that was the reaction, the recap of this episode finale of season 2 of Euphoria. I'm glad you guys were able to watch it with me and react with me. I will be doing more reactions to other other shows on HBO Max and Netflix. Put in the comments what shows you would want me to recap and react to. And let me know what you thought of the season finale of Euphoria. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. And follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Depop at House of Yvonne. And also listen to my podcast, The Whatnot Podcast, on Instagram at TWN Podcast and on YouTube at The Whatnot Podcast. And I will see you guys later. Bye.